What's up, guys? And welcome back to another Sunday Talks video. And we are back for the 10th edition of Sunday Talks. I can reach the 10th episode already. That's crazy. It only took me a year because it took a massive fat gap in between. But yeah, sorry about that. But we are back again for the 10th episode of Sunday Talks. And today we are talking about boredom. We've all been through it in our lives. It's a never-ending cycle sometimes. And I'm gonna talk to you today about how to shorten that, or how to cure it, or I mean, you can't cure like boredom, but like how to maybe keep yourself occupied so you don't get bored all the time. Because I know what people do when they're bored. They scroll on YouTube Shorts and TikToks and Instagram Reels. I know what you do, guys. Don't think I don't. Watching you. But yeah, it's a whole thing that people do, and it's honestly kind of a waste of time. Not gonna lie. So I'm gonna show you how to be bored, not be how to be bored, how to not be bored. And yeah, maybe something that could cure it. So I know that we all get bored sometimes. It's normal. It's a normal part of life. Something that every human experiences. But I need to figure out how to, not be bored because being bored gets boring sometimes. So how to not be bored all the time? Basically, maybe you could take up a hobby. Of course, I did talk about hobbies before on this channel, but hobbies are always a good thing to talk about. Really, I mean, hobby always thing to take up. My words. Yeah. So hobbies are always a good thing to do because it can help fulfill your time, like playing Legos. Really, honestly, maybe binge watching some movies. Because that's always some movies and TV shows. Maybe playing some board games. Maybe do some art. Maybe doing maybe doing practicing a random skill that you didn't know you had, or maybe you can acquire. You know what I mean? Because there's so much stuff that you can do. People just don't realize it because because they're in the moment type of thing. But maybe you can go on Google and search up things that you can do when bored, because yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff to do on this earth, and you won't be wasting your time when you're on this earth, because right now we're all dying right now technically, and all our lives are aging, you could say. So yeah, that's something you need to think about. So yeah, how to keep yourself occupied is through those stuff, and we need to make sure that when we're bored, that we don't get so bored that we sleep or something during the day, because you need to maintain a good sleep schedule. Because if you don't, then what do I say? But also don't rely on your phone all the time to kill your boredom, because sometimes your phone's kind of boring. Also, it's not good to be on your phone, on social media, and on your screens all the time. Because it's not really good for your mind or anything. So yeah, you need to keep that in mind. Mind. But yeah, it's a dangerous thing, social media, when you're bored, because a lot of things could happen, particularly bad things. So yeah, because it's always good to give your eyes a rest too. Playing board games is a really good idea, honestly. Because there's so many cool board games out there. We can play Jenga. Jenga's pretty fun. Like Jenga by yourself, honestly, is really fun too. Scrabble, maybe. Monopoly. Monopoly is more of a good game you need with friends or family. Same with Uno. I don't know if you guys have, but do you guys have like one of those wooden plank sets? It's called Caver for me. But there's like these wooden plank sets that you can build structures out of. That sounds pretty cool. So yeah, that's some pretty cool stuff. I know that these days with the rise of social media, people have a shorter attention span, and that's just bound to happen. But maybe you need to find stuff that can make your attention span longer, because short attention spans are literally killing our society these days. And that's why that's why shorts and TikToks and Instagram Reels exist, because our attention spans can't hold it. Okay, okay, we need to, you know what I mean. But it's good to be bored sometimes. Also, I want to mention that, because being bored is actually good for the mind. It can, like, maybe you can rest your brain a little bit, think about stuff, contemplate, do whatever you want. Because yeah, I mean, boredom is an interesting subject. Not gonna lie. And there's a lot that is to be said about it, but also not. I'm so tired, bro. Sorry. But yeah, boredom is boredom. Um, but anyways, I think that's all I'm gonna talk about in this video. Um, not gonna lie, there's not a lot to say about boredom because boredom is so bored that you can't even fathom boredom. Yeah, that's now I'm getting bored from talking about boredom. um, but yeah, I mean, also another thing to do. I mean, the root cause of boredom is like when you do something for so long and you're like, I don't want to do it anymore, type of thing. And then, or you have nothing to do, or your phone is dead, type of thing, and you're sitting in your room and those thoughts creeping in. It's the whole thing. Not gonna lie, it's a whole vibe. You need to be there in the moment, type of thing. So yeah, boredom is a interesting thing to say. And not gonna lie, I didn't write down much for the subject for boredom because like honestly, there's not much to be said about boredom. I don't even know where the word boredom even comes from. Not gonna lie. Um, yeah, I might just end this episode now. This is like literally the shortest thing ever. If people ask you why is this episode so short, just tell them because there's not much to be said about boredom. But there is a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of opportunities to cure boredom too. And to like quote unquote cure boredom, and to do stuff to keep you occupied because there's so much stuff to do in this world, guys. Like, and don't like try to not be bored. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you guys all for watching, and if you guys want me to talk about anything else, make sure you guys leave it down in the comments below. But the videos are supposed to be 10 minutes long, by the way. There's really nothing to talk about, so yeah, not gonna lie, I'm just gonna end the video now. But yes, thank you guys all for watching, and thank you guys for tuning into the Sunday Talk episode. Sorry it was a shorter one because there's not really much to talk about, honestly. Because boredom is boredom, like I've said 10 billion times in a row. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and yeah, I'll see you guys next one. Bye.